looking at Burnix Flash trying to fight. Will EVOS Icon try to adjust by having the Esmeralda to kind of like fight against the Diggy, fight against the Fredrin, or do they want to move around the map a little bit more? Because if you're fighting a team fight composition, you kind of want to split the map. So having the Joy as well as the Arlet, is it confirmed Joy jungle, Arlet EXP, or is there a chance for this Arlet to go roam?
I don't think so, because it's still possible that Arlet can go to the roam and Joy to the EXP, and even if they want to pick Esmeralda, it's too risky now. So they don't want to open their cards. They are waiting for the second ban, and then, yeah, they're gonna pick on the second phase.
But Melissa here does make sense, right? Because with a Diggy pick, usually want to clump with a 4-man rotation, 5-man rotation perhaps. All with the Melissa on that is fire. It can easily melt your comp. So good pick from side of EVOS Icon.
And I'm thinking about like Burn Express is picking Diggy because they want to deny pick for the Kadita from EVOS Icon. Because Dream can use Kadita.
Alright, now the Eve has been banned again as well. So really, Burning Splash is being very honest for now in terms of their draft. It's just like, we're going to clump up together. Now it's just who has the better team fight. So right now, Burning Splash, I would say in the first game of this best of 3, is being very safe. Very safe.
Yeah, they're looking to somehow solid a draft that is solid, looking for secure a solid draft. But again, if we're talking about team fight, does Burn X Flash has enough crowd control here? Sure, you have the Fredrin, but apart from that, what crowd control can you add? So perhaps that.
I mean, Valentina thinking away to find a Slash.
True.
Yeah, right? So
True.
they might have enough. The only thing that I'm thinking about is they don't look like they have enough damage. So are they going for a marksman gold lane or a marksman jungle? Because this Fredrin, again, can be flexed. It could be a jungle. It could go to the EXP. Really don't know what's going on here.
And they can use the APC one, Harriet, on the gold lane.
Yeah.
I think it can be a good choice if they want to use Harriet on the side lane. But for EVOS Icon first right now, are they gonna pick the roamer or even the jungler? Because they the heroes that they picked before are so flexible.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about the
guess
mid?
it right now?
What about the mid? I mean, like, if they pick up a mid laner here, then it's still a guessing game of where Joy is gonna go, where the Arlet is gonna go, unless this is a Joy mid, right? I mean, a lot can be happening.
My God, oh my God, it's a Baksha. EVOS Legends.
So Arlet roam,
Arlet roam,
right? Arlet roam and an EXP Joy.
Can be possible. Still can be possible. Yeah. Because with Baksha, they can play very aggressively during the in-game, so they can dive into the enemy's jungle, trying to looking for the jungler that the Burn Express gonna pick. Fredrin gonna be the jungler, or they gonna pick the other heroes. We still have Hellkurt if they want to use assassins.
Maybe Hellkurt though going up against Baksha. I'm not quite sure on that. Perhaps what they need is range, right? So a marksman here who has range.
Sunsin?
Carry is an option because it can melt down Baksha, but then again, its range isn't really good.
All right, picking up the Beatrix as well as the Lapu Lapu. So this is going to be a Fredrin jungle. So it really is looking like a draft focusing on Donut to carry the team.
It's like a draft that you see pre-patch.
Exactly. Yeah. Agreed.
But gameplay-wise, perhaps they have evolved here. One last hero. What are they looking for here?
Yeah, and I think it's their play style. Always counting on Donuts for the late game insurance. But if Donuts taken down by EVOS Icon, it's gonna be dangerous for them. Yeah,
right now, honestly, looking at the draft, Burning Splash, it's all about getting together, and now Farsa getting picked up as well. There's a lot of ways to fight against the Farsa, but it should be good going up against the Beatrix. You know what? You guys have been talking a lot. I'm really interested to see what the casters are thinking. So, casters, it's your time to shine.
Indeed it is. Let's go into the first game of the first match here on Stream A for the group stage of the Challenge Finals. At your service, my name is Leo, here with Mirko, and I'll agree, that looked like a very pre-patch draft, but also it's a very Burnex Flash draft for the Cambodian champions.
Honestly, looking at the draft as well for EVOS Icon, they are really banking on the fact that they have a lot of mobility. They want to try to rotate across the map to get things done, and obviously to control these neutral objectives with Leo. It seems like for our predictions here, we're a bit of the opposite.
There is an explanation, all right? Mirko is doing what Mirko does. He's doing the stop. No.
No?
No.
No. Okay.
No, not
Okay.
for the first
Okay.
match
Okay.
and not against Burnix Flash, but I read the room and I understood the situation. Burnix Flash is coming in from the IESF qualifiers, Asia and Oceania, and that was very rocky for them, to say the least. And I'm expecting that there may be some fatigue, there may be some stress that comes into that experience now coming into the groups. And we saw it in the draft, they're relying on comfort, and I think that's not going to be enough, especially coming up against a very aggressive icon.
Yeah, that's definitely something that you can be concerned about. There's some doubts for Burnix Flash in their performance, especially recently, like you mentioned. But I think here as well, we can bring up some of the concerns for EVOS Icon. Some of these members have actually been promoted to the MPL for EVOS Legends, and maybe since they've been promoted, they've already kind of lost the synergy, the coordination they had prior. In the challenge season, they were spectacular, but since then, they've been scrimming with different teams, different teammates, and maybe that might be a big hole that Burnix Flash can try to exploit.
I hear you out, and just the same, these players that have come up, yeah, they're here, but just the same, we'll remember, right, Homie picked up a savage. Homie picked up a savage in the groups of the challenge season, but now let's go into the Land of Dawn. Game number 1, Chuma starting up with the orange, and you can see just how fast and how much the Baksha matters in this current meta game. You guys are loving your Baksha in MPL ID.
Fairsick loves the Baksha especially, right? Still 100% win rate. I think he's picked it 5 times. And finally, after that 5-time 100% win rate, then we're starting to see bans through the Baksha. But the reason the Baksha is really good is, aside from the fast clear, the rotations. Super fast across the map. And not a lot of heroes can actually melt him down.
That's right. Rotational speed is key, folks. Plus the fact that now you can play him in the jungle with that new core talent, the concussive blast. It just makes it all the more speedy. Look at Ivan here, formerly known as Van Strong. Been following the young man for about a couple of years now. The speed, again, that you have with the Baksha is exacerbated by this Arlott, who is such a lane bully. I'm loving it. One more look at the emblems and the talents brought in. Anything out of the ordinary here? Of course, a lot of tenacity and a lot of agility.
I think something to note is the fact that, usually for the mid lane, we see Weapon Mastery picked up, but Krite here has actually opted to go for Bargain Hunter. So it already shows that maybe he wants to get to those item power specs a bit sooner and then control the mid game to actually just take control.
Yep, and as the Farsa going up against the Valentina, you want to have that initiative before he gets stolen. Now ATM!
Whoa, this might be a solo kill, just 1v1 ATM. Gonna be able to find a stun, but it's still first blood over to Veldora. Seacat steals away the rhythm, but EVOS Icon, this should be a free turtle for them.
All the more, ain't no reason for Burnix Flash to even think of contesting. And as if the fact that a 1v1 kill almost happened, you can see that maybe some members of Burnix Flash were thinking, what are you doing, ATM? Why? I didn't see any play coming in from there. At least that's from my perspective. And now look, this opened up the purple, forcing Chama to go in for the retreat.
Good retry though. Still, Chama was able to steal it away technically, or secure it from Sutsujin. Time Journey used up. Ivan saving that final slash. Bringing Donut back all the way. This might be a chance for the kill, but the airstrike comes down all the way to the back. Donut still able to escape. Seacat now, with the help of the Renner's apathy, unable to connect. Right still able to flicker out. Seacat now with the rhythm, but Ivan zones Seacat away. And both teams will be able to walk out of this one with no kills on the board.
3 minutes in, both teams respecting the damage output and, of course, the margin of error that both present here, giving EVOS Icon a 500 gold lead. This is a significant 500 gold lead given the 1 kill that they have, First Blood, and as well the Turtle. So this is Burnix Flash keeping that gap relatively small, but they know that they can't pick fights not as quickly as EVOS can. We saw the dynamics of this Farsa in Valentina, right? We saw that, hey, if Krite doesn't pull the trigger first, Seacat can punish, and that's what happened. Now, Final Slash!
Just, I was about to say, Seacat is caught, but he wasn't able to do anything. Not only was he caught, he was pinned down to the ground. That chain CC from the final slash to Ivan's first skill all the way to the shield unity. Perfectly timed from EVOS Icon to get that kill.
Yep, Seacat didn't even have the chance to pull off the flicker. So this is like EVOS Icon picking up the pace, 1,000 ahead already, and Ivan is just forcing it. Oh, here's a reverse time.
Oh, beautiful usage of the Vengeance there, using the anti-CC to get out. Beautifully done by EVOS Icon. And this is what you've come to expect from EVOS Icon. Sutsujin always is on the other side, using the distraction that Ivan makes on the other side of the map to go and punish even further. Up top, Veldora gonna be stunned up, has the Vengeance, but that's another solo kill. ATM with a bit of redemption.
Oh, here now. This opens up a turtle. Maybe Burn X Flash can grab it.
No retry on Sutsujin. There should be a free one for Chama. Sutsujin going to be brought back to the team. Bennett's Rage coming down.
And here's one more.
There you go. Sutsujin down. Burn X Flash equalize instantly.
2-2 at 40 seconds past 4 minutes. Now it's their turn, going for the invade.
Final slash into the airstrike, but Ivan's gonna be caught low. ATM just guns through it all. Veldora able to dash away from the reverse time, but Burn X Flash, they're ruthless.
An eye for an eye, not the Benedetta skill, but the concept of getting one up once you hit your power spike. And now, balls on the other court. It's Burn X Flash who has a small lead. 200 now! Donut just like that lets it go. They mistimed the engage.
Wow, well played from Doma. He's still going 1v4 practically now. Jumping forward again, Super Chama. Gonna be poked down as Doma survives the 3-man dive. And EVOS Icon, they just play with Doma. They understand now that Doma has hit his power spike.
Oh, man. There was a second or two of hesitation, which opened up a window for EVOS Icon to just say, you know what? Maybe we can all come in. Maybe we can... Yeah. Folks, we're working on the items, and currently we can tell you that CCAT already has his Clock of Destiny, despite that early death. And looking at his lane mate, right? Who is just up by maybe 200 gold. So that's what matters. I think mid has been super key. Mid, whoever says we go, we can do this, is the one who pulls the trigger first, and whoever is leading. Now going into the mid game, we can tell that it's Krite, man. Krite's just, he's 100. Looking at his KDA, he's 100.
He is. He really is, man. I mean, I think it comes down to how they're able to rotate. The fact that the whole team can go 0 to 100 that fast with Wings by Wings, Shield Unity, Sutsujin, and Krite have been dictating the way that Burn X Flash has actually been taking this game. They've always just been responding. And when they finally make a proactive move, unfortunately, Doma just was able to completely stop that from happening. Brave Spider coming down, ATM dealing some damage. Veldora able to escape for a bit.
Sutsujin with the roll-up!
Oh, there you go. Still, the Turtles Poison's there. So getting the damage. ATM able to cancel all the feather airstrike, but Ivan.
Donut getting hits on him, and the Turtle scored here by Burn X Flash. All right, so when you're talking about chaotic engages, the team that's more comfortable, especially with the lineup and the draft that they've been playing for the better part of a year, comes out on top. So yeah, that explains why Burn X Flash, despite the hub-ups and the mix-ups, are still here. They're still putting on a show.
It's all about the neutral objective control, something that we mentioned should actually be better for EVOS Icon, but Burn X Flash, they are utilizing the stable comp that doesn't rely heavily on rotations, but they just rotate a bit early. So it's all about, I would say, predicting or preemptively rotating.
That's right. And understanding that these stumbles don't lead to you missing out on those windows, on those predicted outcomes. Man, look at bottom lane. You could have sworn that that kill down bottom on Donut didn't even matter because they still got to push first. That is the first turn of the game at 7 minutes, 40 seconds. Dude, you could have sworn this game was going fast, but look at how slow-paced it is. This is to Burn X Flash's benefit.
Most definitely. I think even in the lane, the Melissa versus the Beatrix is definitely a lane that is a winning matchup for the Melissa.
That's right.
Beatrix,
you would know.
Yeah, I would know. I'm a Melissa player myself. So the thing is, though, for the Beatrix, you can actually get out. Wait a minute here. So able to dash away. Ivan, final slash onto CCAT. Time Journey comes down.
Bombs away. Doma wants one.
That's a flicker forward, and Ivan falls. Gunned down. Now Doma able to free hit right now, but Super Chama is stacking up. Going for that Brazers grab. Meanwhile, on the back, Veldora jumps in. CCAT melts down. One more hit, but Veldora is able to get out.
Ain't no punish. Veldora gets out of there, and now they want more. ATM swinging away.
That's the bravest fighter, but Krite has his wings, gets out of the Land of Dawn. Who won that trade?
You know what? I'd say EVOS Icon are putting up a great argument for the fact that maybe Burn X Flash hasn't hit their power spike. Maybe if EVOS Icon can find those angles, it wouldn't even matter. So yeah, we're talking about comfort. We're talking about these predicted outcomes. Predict this, says Sutsujin. I come in from the south. You didn't even see me coming.
Oh, man. We have to talk a little bit about how Burn X Flash, this is a very different Burn X Flash, Leo. I think in the ISF Asian Championships, we did mention, you know, that there's no Donut. A lot of people were concerned, the Cambodian lineup without Donut, how are they going to perform? They were pretty okay.
Yeah, it was a young man named Fury that played in the gold lane.
But
Very different. But wait! Oh no, they caught Sutsujin!
That's a stun. Still has a sort of voice sounds. He's still able to escape from this. Ivan now, final splash. Oh, good flicker out there. Good reaction, but the Feather Airstrike comes down. Still the time journey. Perfectly placed by D7 as the Mirror's Passion is popped in from Donut in that mid bush. Both teams disengaging once again, understanding all ultimates have been depleted.
Interesting use of their firepower, of their major ults. They use it as a deterrent. If you dare cross the line, if you dare force it engage, we will punish. So yeah, they understand that they have to wait for that cooldown, wait for everyone else to have follow through, and then the fight begins. Look at this amazing pull. EVOS icon, Sutsujin, grabbing this Lord over to their side. And the damage from Duma. Ooh.
Really good muddle placement. ATM though wants to go through. Has a stun. Doma's still on it right now. Retry battle, come on! Finds it, round Retry, Sutsujin as ATM dives deep out to the back. Doma's still able to cut away now with the muddle placement as well, but ATM takes him down with him. A good shutdown as Donut guns Sutsujin down. One shield unity jump, but the reverse time brings him back. Wow, Sutsujin just drifting across the Lanadon, but it doesn't change the fact that Burn X Flash won that one.
They are fast, they are furious. But just the same, Burn X Flash, they're on fire! So even if EVOS Icon did find an interesting engage, Burn X Flash still came out with a Lord, they still came out with more kills on the trade, and they are converting through the roof. You see how they left bottom lane with that fat wave? Lord's just gonna enhance that. And then top lane, Donut understood, hey, that was a pretty interesting and very intense fight, but I got eyes on the prize. Turrets, fam, turrets. Even if EVOS Icon has amazing rotational speed, where is Sutsujin gonna go if there's no turrets being taken down?
You really have to respect the difference that Donut makes in Burn X Flash's composition, because it feels like now they're very coordinated in the way they take their games, and they're able to do what they did at MSC. Prolong the team fights, play for Donut, give him space to deal damage with a lot of different weapons in his arsenal, especially on the Beatrix here. That's exactly what we've been seeing. Donut has been swapping in these team fights after using the Mirror's Passion. Renner's Apathy instantly with the Balance Rage, just cycling through all the weapons.
That's right. So that confirms it for Burn X Flash. In late July 2023, play for Donut still works. This is Plan A, Plan B, and C at the same time, and it's doing wonders for him. Look at this, 3K ahead, all turrets towards the Cambodian champion's side. Donut already has his Haas Claws, fam, so he can just plonk himself down and say, yeah, this is where the fight happens.
This is the real 4th place from MSC. Burn X Flash showing up massive now with an 8,000 gold lead. Let's take a look at their items to see. Yeah, I mean, the Beatrix, BOD, Melfic into the Haas Claws is going to be really hard for anyone to target it down. Even the Retry there missed. Sutsujin not going for it. Doma zoned away completely. Time journey used up.
Flicker by Ivan. He's out of here.
EVOS Icon unable to even step in their own jungle. Burn X Flash takes everything away. And as you can see from the gold earn leaderboard, well, Doma is actually quite close.
He's holding on.
Wow.
Right? He's holding on despite the difficult past 5 minutes for EVOS Icon. It's still very neck and neck. The only real difference is Burn X Flash knows how to convert with these kills. EVOS Icon have been very aggressive, but the conversion rate for them has been relatively low. They've only been able to push one turret, and that's tier 1 bottom. So you can see here Valdora trying to repair the situation, trying to make more of a dent. And this is good because it's in the long side of the map. It's from the long lane when you're talking about Lord. Now spawning, it's a Luminous Lord. Whoever gets this, EVOS Icon can do better for their win rate. For Burn X Flash, could be the nail in the coffin. Look at this, the pull by Chima. How's it gonna go?
Good pull. Burn X Flash setting up for a Lord Dance, but it seems like when it comes down to control, EVOS Icon have control of the mini waves. Mid lane pushing in. Feather Airstrike coming down. Donut losing all of his HP now. Super Small is forced back away. ATM getting melted down. Flickers out, but now Veldora comes into the back with a vengeance. Takes ATM down with a rhythm in the back. 1v3 Veldora. Donut still able to take him down, but EVOS Icon, they've won the fight in this match.
Chima goes down. It's a 2-for-1 this time around. Donut with one more shot. But they say, you know what, let's back off unless Sika wants more. Good trade. So far, EVOS Icon made the most of that long lane push. But in the end, Chima's retribution proved sharper than Sutsujin's this late into the game, 14 minutes in.
Wow. Even after the chaos that Veldora forced on Burn X Flash, Chima was still able to keep a very level-headed mindset in that skirmish. How did he get that retry? How did he get that Lord? Man, it shows you the experience here. Ivan, though, doesn't want to give Burn X Flash an opportunity to use the Evolved, the Enhanced Lord.
Yep, but just the same, all the waves have already been synced in. This is crying over spilled milk. EVOS Icon are trying, but just the same, they might get punished. Oh, ATM, that was a close call. And now, is it the point of no return? Some ults have been spent, so this is good. EVOS Icon, they're defending well.
Yeah, without the Enhanced Lord, it's really hard to see Burn X Flash, you know, to get a single turret here. They might have to sacrifice someone. ATM might have to jump in just to zone them away. Ivan, whoa. Good catch on the C-Cat. Now Doma with the Inspire instantly now. All the way, dashing all in front. ATM gets a 3-man stun. Doma still able to escape as ATM has used up the Bravest Fighter, and now he's taken out.
And all for one. What? Ivan falls as well. Feather strike in. Donut. Oh, gets caught by Veldora.
Veldora chasing him down. Sutsujin helping out. Doesn't want to go for the shield unity just yet. Understanding, hey, we just got this good team fight. We got Donut. That's all we've gone for.
2-for-1. Here's one of the few wins that EVOS Icon has in the mid-game, all right? And given the stats for MPLID, this is approaching the end. No games have been going for long. Like, I'd say 1 out of 5 games in MPLID go past the 20-minute mark. But when they do go long, you're entering Cambodia's comfort zone. This is where Burn X Flash wants to be. This is where Donut stays sharp at 4-2-1, man, compared to Doma. Look at their goal difference right now. What's it looking like? Donut's at 11K. Oh, wow. Doma's also at 11K. It's close.
Very.
The items are approaching critical mass. Donut just hit it fast.
Yeah. I mean, 200 gold difference from these gold laners. You would expect Donut to have a better, to have more gold by a lot, especially considering they had an 8.5k gold lead at a point. But the fact of the matter is, EVOS Icon, they understand who to give gold to. So Sutsujin understands that he's a utility jungler, and they've been giving a lot of buffs, a lot of these jungle creeps to Doma to keep him level, to keep them from losing the game.
Yep, and they've held strong. Again, the past 2 minutes have been the best in the game so far for EVOS Icon. This is the first time we've actually seen them in control. Calling the shots. Now Sutsujin gets caught out.
Oh, still is able to escape with Turtles Poissons. Now running away, gets taunted back up. Bravest Fighter to cut him off, and Sutsujin falls. Doma still able to free hit though. So holding on to the Inspire. ATM 1 HP. Ivan jumping in on the C-Cat, but is going to be brought back. Good reverse time of Veldora is diving deep. Oh, he fails the last jump. He hits the wall. The 7 able to maneuver out. C-Cat with the burst down with the rhythm as well. The Vengeance does nothing. Doma with the Inspire, but the Word of Nature from Donut comes through. Able to sustain. Burn have won a 2-for-0.
More than just a 2-for-0, it's what follows up. The fact that all the skills, all the resources were used by EVOS Icon. This means they're not just a man down, but their resources down. They can't afford this. Bravest Fighter coming in!
Good burst down. ATM with another good flicker and even gets down. C-Cat in the back!
Oh, because of that, the Lord's dance continues, and it's a spotlight dance. All eyes on me. C-Cat scores it. Burn X Flash back in the driver's seat. 3K ahead. 18 minutes in.
Wow. C-Cat, what a play. He's been relatively quiet, I would say, in this game, just being a very utility cover-based mid laner. But that play right there, you could really see the curveball hit EVOS Icon like a truck. They did not expect that.
Maximum situational awareness, the tactical efficiency of staying in that bush. And any lesser Valentina would have said, yeah, no, that's dangerous for me. I would die. No way. But Tika said, you know what? Let him come. Let him come. And indeed, he came and he fell. And right now, this tier 3 turret in mid is just as close to falling. Oh, but Lord is up top. Oh, no.
beautiful Renner apathy onto Doma, forcing him back, giving a chance for all the turrets to actually fall here. Bottom side is still pushing in. They can try to rotate again. Doma placing down the muddles is what we've seen from Onyx against Echo at MSC. Burnex Flash, though, they're good, fast to anticipate, fast to react.
And just like that, they're waiting for another wave down bottom. Big fat minions in mid coming in. So yeah, good news, bad news is EVOS Icon, they only have this last bastion, their last objective down bottom protecting them. But wait! Oh no, they've come in!
Oh, good muddles there, Doma, able to escape from the Bennett's rage for the airstrike onto the back. Doma gets popped, C-Cat burst him down. Final slash, able to peel right now for Krite, but it's not enough damage to take C-Cat down. He's still in between the turrets, has the immortality. Might sell it for a winner truncheon, but no, he gets shut down by Krite. D7 with a flicker. And Veldora, he's chasing him down!
Oh, D7 so close to getting popped! Veldora, a second of hesitation, missing that last jump, much like about 2-3 minutes ago, keeps Burnex Flash in the game. If this was a wipeout, EVOS Icon could have finished down mid. But just like that, another heart-wrenching moment. 20 minutes approaching, 14-14. Is this not the Mobile Legends y'all were looking for?
I think it definitely is. Everyone was expecting a banger from the 4th place in MSC, and man, ATM, this is really him back in form. We did see a dip in his performance and even C-Cat in the recent tournaments, but it's glad to see them back again. But Donut, we gotta give respects, props to his crazy positioning. Always at the right time, at the right place, and you're seeing it from Burn. They're like, take everything, Donut. You're at a point where you need to carry us.
And that's what explained that whole sequence between Veldora, D7, and the aforementioned Mario Stan, Donut from Burnex Flash. The fact that even Veldora knows that if I can kill D7, it's so much easier to find Donut. And if Donut falls, Burnex Flash falls. And now we're back to deadlock. 14-14, past the 20-minute mark. TikTok timers. Whatever EVOS Icon has been doing the past 18-19 minutes can't work anymore. They can't give bodies, not like this. Nobody's rock and pull yourself together. It's dangerous to do this. No one's death timers are shorter than the other. Faramis ain't here, fam. Ain't no cult altar saving nobody. So yes, this last lord could be it.
In the bottom lane, already you can test for this minion wave. Luckily for EVOS Icon, they did not lose their far lane base turret, so this actually makes it a bit more equal. Both of these XP laners will try their best to continuously push, to continuously find Prio. But ATM seems like he's won this battle for now, and Burnex Flash are still holding on to the Lord.
That's a byproduct of the enhanced minions, given the 3 lords already claimed by Burnex Flash. And with that, ATM able to rotate. Lord at less than half health. There's a pull-in on to Ivan!
Even the flicker was burnt out. The immortality now gunned down. D7 finds the kill in the back. ATM able to jump in, able to buy some time as Veldora does the same, but it's not as impactful as ATM.
And now, Lord has been reset. Watch out for Doma. Still has the Inspire. Bombs have been set. D7 making sure no one comes close. Not for free. Krite gets pulled in.
Look at the bottom wave. It's building slowly but surely. Burnex Flash, that's why they're taking it real slow. They know that EVOS will have to send someone down. With some damage from Doma. Good muddle placement. Feather Airstrike coming down prematurely to check it out. Cooldowns now on the board. Burnex Flash can calculate and utilize it.
Here you're seeing the full extent of what a 2K gold lead, what all 3 lords have done for a Burnex Flash, and now they're crashing down on a Sutsujin.
Good go away right now. ATM gonna be caught in the muddles there as he's able to gun him down. Meanwhile, Veldora in the midst of it all with the rhythm back now with the winner. Able to buy some time as the Bennett's range crashes down.
And Donut still firing away. They pop Krite's immortality. They're disengaging. Feathered Airstrike.
Another one. Even Sutsujin there had to lose his immortality, but look at what Burnex Flash has done. In the team fight, it was messy. But outside of it, it was clean. Burnex Flash setup is key.
The Kamai know how to dance. Folks, I just gotta say, the Kamai know how to dance. This is a Lord's Dance at its finest, 2023, the highlight remix. Watch that last sequence, and there's a lot you will learn about keeping the Lord in check and also keeping yourselves in check. No one died. Immortalities were popped, yes. But just as saying, EVOS Icon, give them what, 5 more seconds here, and they will be back on board. Jockeying for position. Time's journey spent up.
Oh man, they're way out of position though. ATM is going to be gunned down there. A lot of HP burnt out already, but the damage reduction doing a lot. Sutsujin falls first. ATM might follow here, is able to sustain for a bit. Doma caught in the bad situation. Super Tama with a great spot, locking him down. Doma falls. The feathered airstrike will not be there for Crichton. He gets taken out, and Donut is a maniac this game.
Veldora, the only one left to defend. Burn X Flash smell. Blood in the water, making a beeline towards their base. What can Veldora do?
It's over. There's not much he can do. He can try to cut the waves, but he's not doing that. He's going for the heroes, and the heroes go for him.
Akunchana says Burn X Flash as they take game number 1.
GG, well played by the Kamai. 1-0 in the series. In the best of 3, momentum plays a huge part in Burn X Flash's game, especially for EVOS Icon. A new team on the stage, in the offline stage of an international event. We'll see how this impacts them.
Is this not how Cambodians play? 24 minutes in, let's see what our analysts think.
Gotta say, man, this is a great way to start the day.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, the first series, both teams, it looks like both of them have made some mistakes.
I couldn't agree with you more, and it seems like though, particularly game 1.